Welcome to Surviving Bluebird, a podcast where we explore purpose, leadership, clarity, relationships, self-image, and identity, stories associated with limiting beliefs and limiting values, purpose-driven goals, barriers, accountability, and achieving results. It's time to get authentically and unapologetically you. I'm passionate about rejuvenating and celebrating minds, bodies, and souls through change, transition, and transformation. I absolutely love to work with individuals, empowering them to gain clarity, become an effective leader, ignite passion in their relationships, or overcome barriers, fear, and limitations to achieve purpose-driven results that last. I'm your host, Roxy Rapedius, your wellness, mindset, and results life coach. I'm dedicated to guide, listen with care, inspire with passion, provide tools, support, and disciplinary love to give you the opportunity to achieve your purpose-driven results and authentic self. My approach reflects a commitment to continuous self-improvement and serving others as a leader in business and life. Sunrises and sunsets are daily proof that the day can start and end beautifully. The rest in between is up to you. Join me bi-weekly to enjoy the newest episode. Good morning and welcome to podcast number 5, Overcoming Grief. Grief is a natural and emotional response to loss. It is a complex process that can manifest in a variety of ways, including feelings of sadness, anger, guilt, shock, disbelief, and even physical symptoms such as fatigue or changes in appetite. Grief is not limiting to the death of a loved one. It can also be triggered by other types of losses such as the end of a relationship, a job loss, a major life change, or a loss of a cherished dream. Grieving is a natural response to loss and can be a challenging process to navigate. Here are some tips for overcoming grief. Number 1, allow yourself to feel your emotions. It's important to let yourself feel sad, angry, or any other emotions that come up during the grieving process. It's okay to not be okay. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions is a crucial step in the grieving process. It's important to acknowledge and accept the range of emotions that come with grief, such as sadness, anger, guilt, and confusion. Trying to suppress or ignore these feelings can lead to further emotional distress and may prolong the grieving process. Give yourself permission to express your emotions in a healthy way, whether it's through talking to a trusted friend or family member, writing in a journal, or engaging in activities that help you process your feelings. It's okay to cry, to feel angry, or to experience moments of joy and laughter amidst the sadness. Remember that emotions are a natural part of the grieving process, and it's important to allow yourself the time and space to fully experience and process them. By giving yourself permission to feel your emotions, you are taking an important step towards healing and eventually finding peace and acceptance. Number 2, seek support. Talk to friends, family members, or therapists about how you're feeling. Sharing your emotions with others can help you feel less alone in your grief. Seeking support from others can be incredibly helpful when grieving. It's important to reach out to friends, family members, or therapists who can provide comfort, understanding, and companionship during these difficult times. Talking to others about your feelings and sharing your thoughts can help you feel less isolated and alone in your grief. Seeking support can also help you gain different perspectives, receive practical help and guidance, and find emotional validation. Support can come in many forms such as listening ears, comforting words, physical assistance, or simply someone being present with you in your grief. It's important to remember that it's okay to ask for help and that seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Whether it's through individual counseling, support groups, or simply talking to a trusted friend, finding support during your grieving process can be a valuable resource as you navigate through your emotions and begin to heal. Number 3, take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating well, getting enough sleep, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. Self-care is important during times of grief. Taking care of yourself while grieving is essential for your overall well-being and healing. It's important to prioritize self-care during this challenging time, even though it may feel difficult or overwhelming. Here are some ways you can take care of yourself while grieving. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to feel and process your emotions without judgment. Remember that grief is a natural response to loss, and it's okay to take care of yourself during this time. Maintain a healthy routine. Try to stick to a regular routine that includes healthy meals, regular exercise, and plenty of rest. Taking care of your physical health can help support your emotional well-being. Practice relaxation techniques. Engage in activities that help you relax and unwind, such as deep breathing, meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Taking time to relax and quiet your mind can help reduce stress and promote emotional healing. Lean on your support system. Reach out to friends, family members, or therapists for emotional support and companionship. Talking to others about your feelings and seeking comfort can help you feel less alone in your grief. Engage in self-soothing activities. Find activities that bring you comfort and joy, such as listening to music, taking a warm bath, reading a book, doing some arts and craft, or spending time with loved ones. Engaging activities that soothe your soul can provide a sense of relief and relaxation. Remember that taking care of yourself is an important part of the grieving process. By prioritizing self-care and allowing yourself time to heal, you can support your emotional well-being and eventually find peace and acceptance in your grief journey. Number 4, honor the memory of your loved one. Find ways to remember and honor the person you lost, such as creating a memory book or participating in a charity event in their name. Honoring the memory of your loved ones is an important aspect of the grieving process. By honoring their memory, you can keep their legacy alive and find ways to continue your connection with them even after they have passed. Here are some ways you can honor the memory of your loved ones while grieving. Create a memory box or scrapbook. Gather photos, mementos, and special items that remind you of your loved one, and create a memory box or scrapbook. Reflecting on these memories can help you feel connected to your loved one and honor the time you shared together. Special occasions, celebrate them. Find meaningful ways to celebrate special occasions that were important to your loved one, such as their birthday, anniversary, or holidays. You can light a candle in their memory, visit their favorite place, or participate in activities that they enjoyed. Make a donation or volunteer. Honor your loved one's memory by making a donation to a cause or organization that was important to them. You can also volunteer your time to help others in need in honor of your loved one's legacy. Create a memorial. Plant a tree, dedicate a bench or plaque, or create a special piece of art in memory of your loved one. Having a physical memorial can provide a tangible reminder of their presence and allow you to pay tribute to their life. Share stories and memories. Talk about your loved ones and share stories and memories with others. Sharing your experiences and feelings can help keep their memory alive and create a sense of connection with those who knew and loved them. Honoring the memory of your loved one can be a comforting and healing way to navigate through your grief. Finding ways to remember and celebrate their life can help you find solace and continue to feel connected to them even as you grieve their loss. Be patient with yourself. Grief takes time to process and everyone's experience is unique. Give yourself grace and patience as you navigate through your feelings. Being patient with yourself is crucial when grieving, as the grieving process is unique to each individual and can take time. It's important to remember that healing from loss is not a linear process and that it's normal to experience a range of emotions that may ebb and flow over time. Here are some ways to be patient with yourself while grieving. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. Grief can bring up a wide range of emotions, including sadness, anger, guilt, and confusion. Allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment or criticism. It's okay to experience a roller coaster of feelings as you navigate through your grief. Give yourself permission to grieve. It's important to give yourself permission to grieve in your own way and at your own pace. Don't compare your grief journey to others or feel pressured to get over your loss quickly. Allow yourself the time and space you need to mourn the loss of your loved one. Practice self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential during the grieving process. Make sure you prioritize your physical and emotional well-being by getting enough rest, eating nutritious foods, exercising, and engaging in activities that bring you comfort and solace. Seek support. Don't be afraid to reach out to friends, family, or therapists for support during this difficult time. Sharing your feelings and emotions with others can help alleviate some of the pain and loneliness you may be experiencing. Be compassionate towards yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion as you navigate through your grief. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel the way you do and that it's a natural part of your healing process. Practice self-compassion and take gentle care of yourself as you grieve. Remember that grief is a complex and individual process, and it's important to be patient and kind to yourself as you navigate through this challenging time. Allow yourself the space to heal, and remember that healing takes time and self-compassion. Number 6, find healthy ways to cope. Engage in activities that help you relax and de-stress, such as exercising, meditation, or journaling. Finding healthy ways to cope with grief is essential for your well-being and healing process. It's normal to experience a range of emotions during grief, and finding healthy coping mechanisms can help you navigate through these difficult feelings. Here are some ways to find healthy ways to cope while grieving. Express your emotions. Allow yourself to feel and express your emotions in a safe and constructive way. This may include talking to a trusted friend or family member, writing in a journal, or engaging in creative outlets such as art or music. Practice self-care. Taking care of yourself is important during the grieving process. Make sure to prioritize your physical and emotional well-being by getting enough rest, eating nutritious foods, exercising, and engaging in activities that bring you comfort and joy. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or therapists for support during this challenging time. Talking to others who understand your grief can provide comfort and a sense of connection. Establish routines. Creating and maintaining daily routines can provide structure and stability during the grieving process. Establishing regular habits and activities can help you feel grounded and provide a sense of normalcy during a time of upheaval. Practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Engage in physical activity and find creative outlets. Engaging in creative outlets such as writing, painting, or gardening can be a therapeutic way to process your emotions and express yourself during grief. Creative outlets can provide a sense of catharsis and allow you to challenge your feelings into something meaningful. Finding healthy ways to cope with grief is crucial for your healing process. By taking care of yourself, seeking support, and engaging in activities that bring you comfort and solace, you navigate through your grief in a positive and constructive way. Remember to be patient and compassionate with yourself as you find healthy ways to cope with your loss. Number 7, consider seeking professional help. If you're struggling to cope with your grief, consider reaching out to a therapist or counselor who can provide additional support. Seeking professional help is an important step to consider while grieving, especially if you are struggling to cope with your emotions or if your grief is impacting your daily life. A therapist, counselor, or mental health professional can provide you with support, guidance, and coping strategies to help you navigate through the grieving process. Here are some reasons to consider seeking professional help while grieving. Coping with overwhelming emotions. Grief can bring up intense and overwhelming emotions that may be difficult to manage on your own. A therapist can help you understand and cope with these emotions in a healthy and constructive way. Processing complex feelings. Grief is a complex and multifaceted experience that can bring up a range of feelings such as sadness, anger, guilt, and confusion. A therapist can help you process and make sense of these feelings, allowing you to grieve in a way that feels manageable and healing. Dealing with unresolved issues. Grief can sometimes bring up unresolved issues or conflicts that may complicate the grieving process. A therapist can help you address and work through these issues, allowing you to find closure and peace. Managing stress and anxiety. Grief can be a stressful and anxiety-provoking experience, and it's important to have strategies in place to help you manage these feelings. A therapist can provide you with tools and techniques to reduce stress and anxiety during the grieving process. Developing healthy coping strategies. A therapist can help you develop healthy coping strategies to navigate through grief and build resilience. Learning how to cope with grief in a constructive and meaningful way can help you heal and grow from your loss. Finding support and connection. Grief can feel isolating and lonely, and it's important to have a support system in place to help you feel less alone. A therapist can provide you a compassionate and non-judgmental space to share your feelings and experiences, allowing you to feel supported and connected. Seeking professional help while grieving is a proactive and empowering step that can benefit your emotional well-being and healing process. Whether you're struggling to cope with your emotions, dealing with unresolved issues, or needing additional support, a therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and resources you need to navigate through your grief in a healthy and constructive way. Remember that it's okay to ask for help and that you don't have to go through your grief alone. Grieving is a deeply personal experience and can vary greatly from person to person. Some people may experience intense and overwhelming emotions, while others may feel numb or disconnected. The grieving process is not linear and can ebb and flow over time. It is important to allow yourself to feel and process your emotions, to heal and eventually find a sense of acceptance and peace. It's important to remember there is no right or wrong way to grieve, and everyone experiences grief in their own way and at their own pace. It is a process that takes time, patience, and self-compassion. If you are struggling with grief, it may be helpful to seek support from friends, family, or a therapist who can help guide you through the grieving process. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Life Coach with Roxy, or you can visit my website at wellnesswithroxy.com to book a discovery call and start your transformational journey with me. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. I'd be forever grateful if you could help by giving a 5-star rating review on Apple, Spotify, or where you listen to my podcast. Feel free to send your feedback and questions by email to lifecoachwithroxy@gmail.com or my social media platforms. Remember, sunrises and sunsets are daily proof that the day can start and end beautifully. The rest in between is up to you. Have a wonderful day and see you in 2 weeks. Gratitude, Coach Roxy.